So, hello students. Today we start the new lesson. The study of first element. We know that is hydrogen. Okay. The first hydrogen was prepared by Cavendish. First, we see the today we see about the introduction part and about the position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Okay. Uh, Henry Cavendish. Henry Cavendish discovered hydrogen at first. So before the Henry Cavendish, in 1700, in 1766, year he discovered nothing but he prepared the hydrogen separately. But before that also Robert Boyle also prepared the hydrogen, but there is no perfect characters are given by him. Okay, means there was no perfect explanation for its elementary characters. So the elementary characters gurinchi there was no information given by Robert Boyle. So next, after very few years, he discovered, that is Henry Cavendish discovered the hydrogen. He used the reaction. So what in the experiment, what reaction he used means he made the reaction of zinc with HCl and prepared hydrogen gas at first. Okay, just balance it. Already we know how to balance the reaction. Just made it 2. Zinc plus 2 HCl giving ZnCl2 plus H2. So this was the reaction the first time Henry Cavendish in the discovery of hydrogen gas. Okay, so next important. So why the name of hydrogen gas is like that? Okay, why hydrogen gas is named as hydrogen means. So what is the for example? So it's not example, it is exactly the point. So when H2 gas burn in air, it forms water. So we can have water actually. This hydrogen means water forming. So it is a Greek language. In the Greek language, the water hydrogen means it generates. So hydro means water. Okay. So మనకి hydrogen water ని generate చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి water form చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి it was named as a hydrogen. So in Greek language, okay. So in Greek language, hydrogen means hydrogen equal, hydro means ఇక్కడ water, gen means generate చేయడం. So that is called in Greek language water forming. So water forming కి perfect word ఏంటంటే Greek లో hydrogen. So therefore it was named as hydrogen. Okay. This is about the basic introduction about hydrogen. Next, we see some properties of it. So actually, the one more important point here, the hydrogen was prepared by Henry Cavendish, but the name is given by other scientists. The name given by its name is given by Lavoisier. Okay. Next we see some basic properties of hydrogen. Okay. So next, so if you see, already we know some points about it. So what is the atomic number of hydrogen? We see some properties. So what is atomic number? So atomic number of hydrogen equals, we know that 1. So atomic number hydrogen 1 means what is the number of electrons? Number of electrons equals 1. So what are the number of protons? Number of protons are equal to 1. So that's here important. So hydrogen is also represented as H11. This is the basic hydrogen was represented as 1,1. So hydrogen 1,1 means we know that this the left side bottom number represents about the atomic number. So atomic numbers means exactly number of protons, and the number of protons how many? 1. Number of protons equal to number of electrons, carbon electrons also 1. Next the upper, so left side upper lo that indicates about the mass number. So what is the mass number of hydrogen is 1. So mass number is equal to 1. So here a very important thing about this normal hydrogen is number of neutrons. Generally how we calculate the number of neutrons? Simply by removal of so the subtraction of mass number, so subtraction of atomic number from mass number. So mass number minus atomic number, A minus Z. So atomic number we know that Z. This is mass number A. So 1 minus 1 equals 0. And that means there is no neutrons are present in hydrogen. Only this is only the atom. Only this is only the atoms which are not having the neutrons. Actually, we discussed this in the atomic structure lesson in the introduction. So all atoms must contain electrons, protons, neutrons. That's why they treated that 3 particles, electrons, protons, neutrons are treated as fundamental particles. But why they are treated as fundamental particles means all atoms of all elements contains these 3 particles. Okay, so maybe there is a number difference kavachu, equal kavachu. So but all elements are having these particles, but only the H11, this is called normal hydrogen. This normal hydrogen atom is not having neutrons. Even it is not having that neutrons fundamental particle, it is a stable one. Okay, next what is its physical state? So if you see, it's the physical state. So generally hydrogen, hydrogen generally present in the form of gas, but at room we have to mention at room temperature. Okay, means we can solidify it also at particular conditions. Okay, but at room temperature hydrogen is a gas. Next, it is the lightest gas. So, it is the lightest gas among the all elements. Okay, unna gases anni elements to compare this. The lightest element is this one. Lightest element, nothing but gases lo kuda already. So lightest element among the all ante. So anni gases lo kuda lightest gas. Okay. So because the lightest gas, why I was saying the lightest gas means its mass number is just 1 kada. So mass number 1 unna atom is le manaki. Okay, so it is the lightest gas. Lightest element are also treated as the lightest gas with mass number 1. Okay. Next, one more important point. So what is its electronic configuration? So very simple. So number of electrons will say we are able to write the electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration? 1 electron, it is very simple. One electrocavity is 1s1. If you see next, so in the periodic table, what is the position? What is position in the periodic table? So next, sorry, one more important point. Hydrogen is a metal or non-metal? Hydrogen is a non-metal. Okay, it is the lightest gas and it is a non-metal. Write this also. Now see the properties. So nothing but, not properties. Already we discussed some general properties. So now we see the position of hydrogen in periodic table. Position of hydrogen in extended long form of periodic table. So already we discussed in the periodic table, in the demerits of the periodic table, we discussed that the anomalous position means abnormal position, the not perfect position is given for hydrogen. So during it is due to its characters. Okay, because if you see the configuration, it is correct. It is correct to place it in 1A group. Already in the S block elements we discussed the 1A group elements or general configuration is NS1. So hydrogen is also having 1S1. So first we total discuss the topic, then we write it. Hydrogen configuration 1S1. See the lithium configuration. So 1s2, 2s1. What is the sodium configuration? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So ఇక్కడ lithium configuration valencyలో s1. Sodium configuration kuda valencyలో s1. So hydrogen also having 1s1. So all are having outermost electron configuration same. So at the outermost electron configuration kabatti this hydrogen can be placed in 1A group elements, no doubt in it. Next, so one more important thing, so lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So all these elements we know that ready to lose one electron. They lose one electron and forming +1 oxidation number. So losing one electron loss అయితే ఒక నెగటివ్ పోయింది కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్గా పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, so they are ready to lose one electron and forming +1 oxidation state. In the same way hydrogen also forms +1, then మనం H+ గా ట్రీట్ చేస్తాం. It is also ready to form H+. Okay, next, so this is the similarity. అంటే ఇప్పుడు హైడ్రోజన్ కి 1A గ్రూప్ లో ఉంచడానికి రీజన్స్ ఏంటంటే hydrogen valency configuration, remaining 1A group లో ఉన్న elements configuration same, S1 తో మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. Next, hydrogen is able to form +1, other elements are also able to form +1. Okay, similarity మనకి. But the one more important point here is all these 1A group elements, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So here francium is a radioactive element, leave it. So all other 1A group elements are metals. All these are metals. But hydrogen is just now we said hydrogen is a non-metal. Hydrogen is a non-metal. Next, one more difference. So similarity చూద్దాం and discuss differences చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు హైడ్రోజన్ ఒకటే వన్ ఏ గ్రూప్ నుంచి కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మ్యాచ్ అయింది, నెక్స్ట్ +1 ఆక్సిడేషన్ నెంబర్ మ్యాచ్ అయింది, బట్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ మ్యాచింగ్ విత్ what is the property? It's a metallic property. Hydrogen ఒకటే నాన్ మెటల్. సో మిగతా అన్ని గ్రూప్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మొత్తం we treat as alkali metals, పర్ఫెక్ట్ మెటల్స్ అవి. So there is a difference. Next, one more difference is so after losing one electron, so ఇప్పుడు ఈ 1A group elements మొత్తం one electron loss అయితే they are able to get their nearest noble gas configuration. Lithium 1 electron loss అయితే ఏమొస్తుంది మనకి? It will get 1s2 helium configuration. Sodium 11 1 electron loss అయితే it will get a neon configuration. So potassium 19, so 1 electron loss అయితే 18 argon configuration వస్తుంది. And all are able to get noble gas configuration by losing its 1 electron. But hydrogen మాత్రం 1 electron loss అయితే just it become 1s0 అంటే there is a no configuration అంటే H plus has no noble gas configuration. But other elements మాత్రం noble gas configuration వచ్చి స్టెబిలిటీ అయ్యే ఛాయిస్ ఉంది. So these are the main points which are similar to the 1A group elements and which are different with the 1A group elements. అంటే ఇప్పుడు హైడ్రోజన్ 1A group లో పెట్టడానికి రీజన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 1A group లో పెట్టకపోవడానికి కూడా రీజన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, means it is showing some similarities with the 1A group elements and it is also showing some differences with the 1A group elements. So first we write these points. The position of hydrogen. So why we are discussing about the position of hydrogen separately means so in the long form of in the extended long form of periodic table, we know the drawback is the position of hydrogen is not correct. Why it is not correct? We discuss now detailedly. So already మన first part completed because the similarities of hydrogen okay with 1A group elements. So what are the similarities? So that is electronic configuration. So electronic configuration of hydrogen is similar. So with 1A group elements, 1A group elements KNS1 electronic configuration is 1s1. ఇది కూడా similar ఉంది. Next exhibiting +1 oxidation state. So other elements are also other 1A group elements also shows +1 oxidation state. See మనకి main similarities. What are the main differences? Okay, now we see the differences of hydrogen with the 1A group elements. What are the main differences means so main hydrogen is a non-metal. Hydrogen is a non-metal, but other all alkali metals. Alkali metals means 1A group. So but all 1A group elements are metals. They are perfect metals. Next, one more important point. Hydrogen losing an electron, hydrogen becomes 1s0, but 1A group elements, 1A group metals get their nearest to noble gas configuration. their nearest noble gas configuration. సో వీటికి పాసిబిలిటీ లేదు హైడ్రోజన్కి. సో యాక్చువల్గా if you compare the హైడ్రోజన్కి ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ గెయిన్ చేస్తే దాని నియర్ నోబుల్ గ్యాస్ హీలియం కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ వస్తుంది. గెయిన్ చేయడం అంటే ఇట్ బికమ్ H minus. H minus is suitable for hydrogen, but it also forms H plus many times. So if you compare the 1A group elements by losing one electron, they will get noble gas configuration. But if hydrogen loses one electron, it become 1s0. But other elements get nearest noble gas configuration. It doesn't get any others configuration. It becomes just 1s0. So this is about the position of hydrogen comparing with 1A group. Hydrogen మనం 1A group తో కంపేర్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో అది 1Aలో వాట్ ఆర్ ద సిమిలారిటీస్ అంటే 1Aలో దాని పొజిషన్ చేయడానికి ప్లేస్ చేయడానికి రీజన్స్ వై ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ బీ ఇన్ 1A group elements. So these are the reasons. Next we see similarities of hydrogen with the 7th A group elements. సో మనకి వేరే అదర్ గ్రూప్తో కంపేర్ చేయలేం. హైడ్రోజన్ని మనం 2 గ్రూప్స్తో కంపేర్ చేయొచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ 1A group and 7th A group. సో దట్స్ వై ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ద హైడ్రోజన్ బికమ్ అనామలస్ పొజిషన్ అంటాం. అనామలస్ మీన్స్ నాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీకి వర్డ్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ అనామలస్. సో why it is treated as why it is can be placed in a 7th A group elements. 7th A group elements, so how can we put it? Now we discuss. So the 7th A group elements in nothing but 17th group or 7th A group. We know that. What are that elements? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine and tennessine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine and tennessine. Okay, so these are the 17th group elements. So what are the characters? They are all non-metals. Hydrogen is also non-metal. Kabatti, just wait. So the hydrogen can be placed with the 7th A group because they are all non-metals. Hydrogen is also non-metal. Kabatti hydrogen manam 17th group lo unchochu. Next, one more similarity entante, if a hydrogen gains one electron becomes H minus. Gaining of one electron becomes H minus and the configuration entity 1s2. Actually hydrogen 1s1. If it gain one electron become 2 electrons become 1s2, that is equal to helium configuration. Same other model of fluorine. So what is the fluorine configuration? 1s2, 2s2. 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So valence lo manaki 7 electrons ఉంటాయి. Total అంటే ఇక్కడ 9 electrons. Just by gaining one electron it becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 neon configuration వచ్చేస్తుంది. So neon nearest noble gas configuration. అట్లే fluorine 17. So by gaining one electron it becomes argon configuration. Okay, next అట్లే మనకి so bromine krypton configuration. Okay, next iodine xenon configuration. So 17th group elements character in just 17th group పక్కనే ఉండేది 18th group. Just imagine the periodic table. 17th group లో ఉన్న ఎలిమెంట్ కి దాని పక్కన ఉన్న 18th group ఎలిమెంట్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత 1 electron difference. సో 1 electron difference కాబట్టి అంటే అటామిక్ నెంబర్ కూడా 1 difference ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కూడా డిఫరెన్స్ 1 ఉంటుంది. సో కాబట్టి 17th group elements if gains 1 electron they will easily get nearest noble gas configuration. So hydrogen also having same possibility. If hydrogen loses 1 electron it also get helium configuration. This is the similarity of hydrogen with this halogens, nothing but 17th group elements. So one more similarity we just now discussed is hydrogen is non-metal. All these elements are also non-metals. Like here one more important, actually hydrogen ki manam 2 possibilities cheppam. It can form H plus and now we said hydrogen can form H minus also. Okay, ఇప్పుడు హైడ్రోజన్ కి సో H ప్లస్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది H మైనస్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఈ ప్లస్ మనకి దేంతో కంపారిజన్ లో చూసినాం 1A గ్రూప్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. The formation of H minus we discussed the comparison with the 17th group, nothing but 7th group elements. So if you observe the formation of these ions, it is very easy for hydrogen when compared to the formation of hydrogen and 1A group elements. The other 1A group elements ki already మనం discuss చేసినాం. If they lose one electron, they become a noble gas configuration. కాబట్టి సో అదర్ 1A group elements అంటే ఇక్కడ లిథియం, సోడియం, పొటాషియం, they easily forms a +1 oxidation number. అంటే ఇప్పుడు లిథియం, సోడియం, పొటాషియం నుంచి ఎలక్ట్రాన్ రిమూవ్ చేయాలంటే ఇట్ టేక్ జస్ట్ వెరీ లెస్ ఎనర్జీ, కాబట్టి ఈజీగా +1 ఫామ్ చేస్తాయి. సో ఆల్రెడీ వి సెడ్ హైడ్రోజన్ ఆల్సో ఫార్మ్స్ +1. హైడ్రోజన్ ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ రాస్తే +1 ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది, కానీ బట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ ఎ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ. సో దాంట్లో కూడా మనం డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ హైడ్రోజన్ అండ్ alkali metals రాయొచ్చు, because alkali metals forms easily +1 oxidation number. Just they require very less energy to remove their electrons, but hydrogen takes a lot of energy to remove its electron. Okay, but the forming of H minus is very simple compared to the halogens. So now we write the similarities with the 7th group. That is hydrogen is a non-metal like halogens. Next, gaining one electron, it becomes H minus with noble gas helium configuration. So like other halogens, because other halogens also get the nearest noble gas configuration. Like it also forms easily H minus. It's called what is the name of H minus? It's called hydride. The name of this is called hydride ion. Okay, hydride ion. Okay, these are the similarities of hydrogen with the 17th group element. Now we see differences. Okay, what are the differences? So differences of hydrogen with the 7th group elements. So what are the main difference? Means electronic configuration. So all halogens are having general electronic configuration. So halogens 17th group, nothing but 7th A. What is their general configuration? NH2NP5. So there is 7 electrons are present. Okay, but hydrogen is having only 1 electron, that is a 1s1. So there is electronic differences, electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of hydrogen is just 1s1, but halogen general configuration NH2NP5, means there is no comparison between this 1s1 and NH2NP5. Okay, so next here one more important comparison. Okay, no differences. Hydrogen also form hydrogen can form H plus, but halogens, ఇక్కడ important point, halogens also form H+1, but దాంట్లో fluorine is not, for chlorine it is not at all possible. సో that is the strongest electronegative element కాబట్టి దాంట్లో +1 వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ లేదు అసలు. బట్ క్లోరిన్, బ్రోమిన్, అయోడిన్ వెరీ రేర్ కేసెస్లో దే లూజెస్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్. సో ఆల్రెడీ we said they are having ns2np5 configuration అంటే 7 electrons in the valency shell. 7 electron valency shell ఉన్నాయంటే they try to get 1 electron and simply become the nearest noble gas configuration. So కాబట్టి they always try to -1 only, but very rare cases with in the presence of strongest elements they sometimes loses electrons. But so hydrogen మనకు maximum cases లో H+ గా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటల్స్, ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటల్స్ దగ్గరే హైడ్రోజన్ షోస్ H-. సో మ్యాక్సిమం ఆల్ కండిషన్స్లో hydrogen shows +1 only. Okay, so but halogens form +1 rarely, and also the fluorine does not form +1 in any time. Okay, so these are the main with the help of this explanation we can say that the position of hydrogen is not exactly correct placed in long form of periodic table. Actually there is also no possibility is also there to fix the position of hydrogen correctly. Already in the periodic table we discussed, in all periodic tables, not only long form of periodic table, in Mendeleev periodic table is also the controversy in the position of hydrogen is there, because the hydrogen was placed in 2 groups. Okay, means due to its some the special, we can say the special characters, hydrogen is a specific element which cannot be placed correctly in any single group. Means we can say the position of hydrogen is anomalous in the modern periodic table. In the any periodic table, hydrogen position is a controversial. Okay.